All right, so I was actually going to play combat mission today, but this mission in Flashpoint campaigns caught my eye. It's called Panzers Forward. It's primarily all-out tank warfare. So we have a bunch of Leopard 2A Alpha 1s and some Martyrs as well. They're going to advance west to east. And we need to secure Schleinenberg. We are fighting off the Czechoslovakians. We are the West Germans. And let's just kind of get a quick little overlay of the map, review some of our operations, our scenario information, our intelligence, and see what kind of fire support we have. So here's our scenario description. I'm not going to read the 5-6 paragraphs. You can buy the game. It's on sale via Slytherin and read that if you would like. It would just take 20 minutes, and it's already going to take me around 20 minutes to plot out everything. So we are going to shoot for a marginal win. Obviously, we want a decisive win. I wonder how tricky that would be. And then we know where our victory points are over here, correct? At Niedelheimdorf, this bridge, and then this Schreinerling. Then we need to come up here. We need to take a look at our operations, kind of get like a full mission briefing. I will read you the mission briefing. Warsaw Pact forces continue to push westward. That is them, so I guess it's east to west. The Czech forces have slowed down, and the 9th Tank Division is presently spread out without much air support along the approaches to Munich. The 9th Tank Division lead elements have become separated from the rest of the division and are trying to line back up. The 4th Panzer Division, which is us, have been slowly counterattacking the Czechs. The Panzer Brigade 24 is moving into place to prevent the link up on the advanced guard with the rest of the division. It looks like the brigade near Schreinerling are going to prevent a key link up. All right, block the Czechoslovakians from linking up. That makes sense. It says they're going to arrive at 3:30 though, so we need to move fast. So here we are. We need to go as fast as possible right here. If we take a look at the map overlay, not the map overlay, what do I want to take a look at? Situation report, engineering. We don't have any engineers. Here's our fire support. Let's see what I can find. There's something I wanted to look at as well under intelligence. So this is our intelligence reports. We have two Czechoslovakian tank brigades moving north and south on us. They're attempting to get into position. We need to drive really fast. It says their link up is at estimated to be at around 3:30. It's currently 1400, so an hour and a half. I wonder how fast these units move. I don't kind of just want to stumble into an ambush. As you see, we have lots of roadways right here. So the first thing we're going to do is just ensure we're going to take a look at our SOP manager, and I want all these units moving by roads. I want to apply to all units of this type. That's perfectly fine. I'm also going to hit cancel real quick. I'm also just going to set some acceptable losses, do or die. I'm never a big fan of do or die. I don't know why it defaults to that. But that's fine for right now. Apply to all units of this type. And I'm only doing that is because when I map this out, I want the AI to path along the road. And as you see, our units aren't even on the road right now, so we need to do that as well. So the shortest distance between A to B would be lining all our units up here at Heidelberg, and then going along this route right here. Right along this road. 500, 500. Honestly, I'm going to break though. I'm going to get to this point right here, and I'm going to secure this ridge line up here. I think that's much smarter than kind of getting in this death zone down below at this 500 point marker. We can always recapture that. And then we'll move into, we have lots of artillery and firepower. And then if we break through and we can secure this 500, that would be outstanding. So let's start grabbing tanks, and we can go all the way up to here actually. We'll put everyone on this roadway, and they don't try and prevent a traffic jam just to see what's going on. There we go. We'll sort out the headquarters commands and everything as well. I feel like you can select like groups and tell them to do like a group move. I don't remember how to do that though. Like if we select Show me your chain of command real quick. What? I don't want to like chain of command. So you control these guys. Who do you fall under? You come over here. You control those guys. There we go. And who do you fall under? You fall under him as well. Why are you yellow? All right, so here's a group right here. So if we say shift and we say move hasty, I mean, it's really dangerous. All right, we got 3. I would still like for them to, this first group's going to secure that objective, and then we're going to move up here. 5, commit. Does that do it for all of them? All right, so we have a group move all the way to that position. I'm not super duper thrilled about it. All pass. They're all going to kind of spread out. I don't want them all landing on the same hex. I kind of wish I could micro that a little bit more, but that's fine. We're going to bound forward into that position. We also have some recon vehicles down here, or not recon. We have no recon in this fight, but we do have these units right here, which is in charge of these 3. We'll assign them last. This unit's in charge of these 3 tanks right there. We'll do them next. And then here is our next headquarters unit. I don't want anyone kind of advancing a bit crazy. I feel like Hasty's kind of wrong because we're opening up this area right here. But I want to see how fast they move, and I kind of want to maybe pre-plan artillery for around, like some smokes, maybe for around 2:30. We'll say. We'll see. I don't want to be too quick on the draw with the smokes. This still feels like a really deadly position to me. This bridge right here. I would like one group to be over here, but remember we have a force approaching like north. So putting units here is going to be a really dangerous task. I would like to set up a good little flank at some point, so maybe we secure something along this ridge line, but we're supposed to be quick about this. This is supposed to be a decisive victory. I just don't want them to get the high ground on me. So we'll see. We'll think about that while we think about this next move. So then we have these next units right here. Let's put them along this roadway. Everyone's going to kind of get into position. Headquarters unit's going to be last. And I think we're going to go along this route right here. And this will be our flanking, like our flanking force. We're going to secure this ridge, this area. I want this area completely closed. I don't like all this water in our way. I don't want to fight across this water. Decisively, I would like to secure this side completely. I think securing this side makes a lot more sense. And then, yeah, that's it. That's what we're going to do. We're not going to have 2 of our 2 Panzer divisions secure this below these, because all these objectives are on the other side of the waterway. And so I don't want to fight across the water. That's for sure. I don't want to fight across the water, and I don't want to get shot in the back. So what we're going to do is we're just going to move as fast, like a little blitzkrieg. It's fine. If this is a mistake, it's fine. We live, we learn, and we move on with our life. So let's select all 3 of these, all 4 of these, I mean, and we are going to follow basically the same path, but I would like to secure up here. And just have like a front right here. If we can break through and kind of push down to Schreinerling, that would be much better. I would really like this area right here, or right here where I'm clicking. And I think that would be a really dominant area, especially if we have a lot of firepower up there. So we're going to move hasty. Moving hasty is always risky. So we'll just do our initial moves. There's 3. We'll do 4. 5. And then hopefully we can get 6 right here. 6. They're going to traverse that open terrain, which I'm not the biggest fan of. It's weird. Only one of them. I guess they're going to all kind of spread out sporadically. I would like for you to go right there. I would like for you to go right there. I feel like that's risky, though. That's a little too risky. I'm going to go right there. Where's our HQ unit? HQ stopping just short. HQ is obviously going to be behind everyone, and they're going to be in this town. 5's fine. I think 5's fine. I think this town would be a better position for him. But we're going to leave him in the open in the roadway. Hey, what's up, Carlos? Nice to see you. Just in time. We are plotting everything out right now. Did I move all these units wrong? I did. No, we're doing okay. These guys are actually supposed to stop short. That's why they were where they were at. I was clicking on the wrong units. That's why they only had 5. 6 still makes sense, though. 4, you can kind of come down. That's a much better position for you. 5's a better position for you. 5, I would like for you right there. Headquarters is fine. Yeah, we're just setting this up right as we speak. 6 is okay. That might be a little too far forward for my liking. That might be a little too far forward for my liking. We're kind of just, we're microing a little bit. Headquarters is fine where headquarters is at. We have both our headquarters actually up here. Don't want you going like that. There we go. So we have 2 Panzer. What would you call these? These are maybe companies or platoons. We have Panzer right here, 3rd Panzer, 1st Panzer, and another, not Panzer. These are all Leo 2 Alpha 1s. They are moving to secure this side of the water. It's going to be a main tank fight. We should have a lot more firepower than the Czechs, but the Czechs are coming from 2 different angles. So let's go down. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with these martyrs yet. I'm thinking on that. That's probably going to be the last thing I decide. And then we have all these tanks right here. So, command ring's pretty good. Here's some more tanks. Do we secure both sides of the river? It's dangerous because we have a force coming this way as well. I don't know if we, in a realistic world, so if I follow these roadways, right? From Sitteldorf, I'm not German, I apologize, I'm going to struggle with these words. All the way up here. In a real world, in a realistic world, could we get into this position above this point and kind of have like a bit of a turkey shoot as they move along this roadway? Right, because there's a massive open area. Shouldn't it be better to move the tanks to where the command and then move them to the edge? Just thinking it might be risky. It is. So we're going to secure these points, and then I don't like this area because if we take a look at the elevation, they're coming from an elevation 2 to an elevation 1. This is where they're meeting right here. So we don't want to be below them so they can shoot down on us. We also don't want to be on these hexes that are just short of elevation 2 because we can't shoot down on them if they're in those positions. So we need to be like right here, which is fine. If we're right here, we can shoot down. But we just don't want to give them the advantage, and all the objectives are on the other side of the water. So we never want to fight across these bridges, and we never want to give them that advantage. So we can kind of secure this area right here and then like make their life hard. I think that's really smart. It's just getting to this position right here isn't very easy. Like right here is not easy. And then going through all these trees is going to take time. This right here is fine. This massive open area. If we stop short, we can't stop short. So we need to be along these edges to shoot down onto them as they move through here. But if they do move through here, we can bring up the rear, right, and encircle them a little bit. So if we do move through here, kind of come up behind them, create a little encirclement, and then still have a force right here. Because we still have, what, 1, 2, 3 more tank things. So we split off one comes up the rear. We have a screening force right here. Yeah, I think that's fine. And we have martyrs as well. So the martyrs are going to be quick, and they're our main ATGM force. So I think we position our martyrs in this tree line right here. We reinforce with the tanks so they can't really get flanked. Yeah, that's actually a really good idea, Joe. Good job. You're putting it all together. It's coming together. It's coming together, guys. Who's this guy just moving right there? That's the headquarters unit. What are you doing, you silly goose? What is this? Just go up here. I don't know what that's about. All right. So, I think that's a good plan. We screen with our ATGMs right here. We screen with ATGMs right here. That gives us firepower right here. I'd rather screen right here. Screen like along this tree line. I hate this side of the map. It leaves a lot to be desired. So we grab these units. We try and prevent a traffic jam, but it's something that's going to happen anyway. You can go over here for right now. We hit shift with all of them, and then we plan out our move. These guys are going to move more deliberately, though, because I don't want them kind of just getting shot in the face. The fastest way would be this way. You know what? We got to cancel. They're going to move through the dirt. We got to fix these guys. They're probably set to concealed, and so they're going to move into the trees. I want them to focus on the roads for right now. That's what I want them to do. If they move through the trees, it'll take way too long. We're having a more deliberate move as well. This might be too big of a gap. We're going to find out. 3. And then here. Commit. And we're going to split them all up. Hold on. We're going to let that load. See that, right? It looks like they're trying to go across the waterway right there. I don't like that. It's because they're prioritizing roads at that point. Huh. Give me a break, AI. I guess this is going to have to be a 2-step. We'll go in there and then we'll traverse that. All right, so let's figure this out. Let's break everyone up. When you say prioritize roads, they get a bit crazy. I wish I could. Can I edit this right here? That's fine. I'd really like for this guy to be up here anyway. And I don't want him going that way. He's going to stop short. Jesus Christ, dude. Chillax. We got to fix their SOP here in a moment. It's going to make it a bit harder to get them into the position I want them to be in. Where's this guy going? No. This is going to be a 2-step process because I want them to be on the roads initially, and then I want them to, oh God, no, get off the roads. All right, so that is where our martyrs are going. We're going to have ATGM shooting into this area. Hopefully they don't beat our tanks there, but even if they do beat our tanks, they're going to be a bit more concealed. All right, who is this guy? Where's your chain of command? My chain of command's not showing. All right. So we're going to move these guys up. These guys are going to be our flanking force. So they're going to come this way. I want to get them into position right here initially. So we're going to do by the roads because I don't want them to come all the way like that way. I want them to get into position right here and kind of cause havoc. So we're going to try that. And these guys are going to be supported, right? We're going to do 2 on the rear, 1 on the flank, 2 up front. A nice little front line. And let's just start pathing out. These guys are going to move more deliberately, so they're going to be a little bit slower. But that's what we want from these guys. We don't want them to kind of get screwed over. Let's see where all they're moving. That's fine. That's fine. That's not so fine. And then where's headquarters going? Headquarters stopping short. That's fine. Headquarters can be down here. You can break off a little bit more. All right, and then the next thing we are going to do is going to be, these guys are going to support. And then we're going to have 3 up here, 2 in the rear, and it's going to have a fun time. I wonder if it would just be better just to have like a massive screening force right here, 2 at the same time. Just for fun. Let's try that. Do we want a massive screening force? Sure. Let's do it. Let's just do 1 detached and then 3 up front. So the fastest route would be this way. So let's do that. Everyone's going to be a bit slower. Are these all Leos? Yeah, they're all Leos. Don't need you yet. And we can actually move them all up a little bit further. The martyrs are going to outrun us. And let's just do it. These guys are going to move deliberately. And we're going to secure this open area. A bit dangerous. This might be better, but let's just get crazy. Let's get crazy, guys. Let's get crazy. Headquarters unit's always the one I want to figure out. He can stop. That's fine. He can stop on OBJ. Let's go. Let's secure ridgeline. Dangerous. All these spots are really dangerous to me. If they go across the water, they gotta go back across, you know. That's not fun. That might be too far away. That might be too crazy going that way. He has no support right there. He would just, it'd be a turkey shoot. I'm just thinking in my head. He has no support right here. God, all this open terrain just feels so deadly to me. And then this guy just needs to move kind of far forward. Just to right there. That's our HQ unit. Technically, we have emergency resupply on, so we don't need the HQ units kind of in a smart position. When we amp up the difficulty, we can worry about HQ units later. But right now, because they're mainly used for logistics and like headquarters stuff, I'm worried I'm having like a traffic jam right here. Ooh, look at this highway. Oh, we are blind, guys. It's too late though. I'm not gonna move one of my units all the way up here. That's much faster. We completely missed that. Man, it would be awesome to have like a lot of firepower on this side of the ridge though. Let's do it. Even though, I mean, these guys are going to be pretty far away. I just want to see. That's fine. I missed this highway. I don't know how I missed it, but I did. That's really bad. Really not smart. This is actually a much faster approach, so we're just going to take it. And if they get there first, they get there first. Well, they're going to get there first. What would be the fastest route to this ridge line and to this town right here? I don't think we'll beat their units to the town, but at least we can reinforce this area. I just hope it doesn't get... We have a lot of artillery and fire support, too. I'm not super duper stressed out. We're going to move super deliberately, though. Look how much faster that is. Oh, we fucked up. I bet we could get here really quickly, too. I just don't have anything on this flank to shut anything down. We're going to secure this ridge line. Except for this crazy dude. Who's the crazy guy going through all the objectives? This guy. That's fine. That's dangerous. He's going to die. I wonder if we could smoke it. Let's just set up. I don't know how fast they're going to run. That's all our units set up, except for this guy, who can go all the way up here. Find a road for him. And these two need to be close together. Two HQ units right by each other. Dangerous. I like to live dangerously. All right, that is the plan. I don't like it, but it's there. Only took us 24 minutes to lay that out. 40 minutes, lay out that awesome ass plan. I'm just looking it over. I have so many issues with it. What menu is open? So I can't do anything with this unit until the fighting starts. For some reason, that sucks. Okay. Well, I was gonna smoke this so we could advance. All right, let's kick it off. Let's see how crazy everyone gets. Even at 2, it's super loud. Lots of traffic jams. Technically, we have 6 hours to do this, but that 15:30 arrival time, hour and a half away, makes me a little concerned. Makes me feel like I should be really fast. And maybe really fast is a mistake. But if anything, we can get into a position we can screen and call it a day. We can adjust our SOPs later, too. I'm just a little bummed about that, spotting that highway a little late. It's fine, though. We don't have any recon, which is really strange to me. I mean, these Panzer or these Martyrs could like screen a little bit for recon, but they're also really valuable at the end of the day. So it's not like really like a recon unit. It's just an IFB that could screen a little bit. It has some really good sensors. All right, our HQ units have arrived. That's fine. Lots of water on this map. Lots of dangerous water. Alright, we're almost at first OBJ. Man, our HQ units are flying. That's really, really... I didn't know they would, like, outrun our tanks. Wonder what they are. I need to see what kind of vehicles are. I thought there would be tanks as well, but our HQ units are way out in front. That's like down there. Like, do you see them? Next to Steidelberg 443. That's really stupid of us. I didn't think they would be that fast. That's kind of crazy. All right, there's first ATGM. Oh God. Thank God these guys are stopping short. All right, we're getting lots of spots now. My God. There's my fart. So I must have... Can that move? This guy needs to move as well. Oh my God. We are stupid, guys. Or I am stupid. These guys being... It's crazy. What are these? These are tanks. Look how fast those tanks are moving. Absolutely not. Back up. Back the up. We got to back up right now. We lost one tank. We have one tank in combat right here. Hopefully he stops and just commits to this fight. What is that? It's a mechanized unit with a autocannon and an ATGM. Ooh. I hope we pick this fight and kind of shred. What is this? This is a T-72 M1. What does it have? Laser rangefinder, night vision, optical gun sight. Is he on the move? We also have ATGM fire out of these hexes. All right. Let's get our fire support rocking and rolling. Are these guys not available yet? Is that the mistake I'm making? Are they on map? Am I blind? I need to look at these. Arrival in 7 minutes. Okay. I mean, we could do a quick little airstrike. Close air support. Get rid of that guy. That T-72. Hopefully they don't have a lot of air support. What's the air support looks like? Or the anti-air? What kind of anti-air do you think they have? I'd like to shred this guy as well. I'm going to say, I want these units to move through. I'm going to say 5 minutes or 8 minutes. I want 8 minutes to pass. I'm hoping my units move through this objective before the airstrike happens on that mechanized unit. Oh, this guy I want to get hit. The other guy I want to get hit immediately. All right. So we're getting ATGM fire from this sector. We're going to challenge that. Our martyrs are going to challenge that. Our HQ units are falling back because that's a smart thing for them to do. Our tanks, once in position, are going to continue this fight. This unit is fine where he's at. Who can he see? I just want him to dig in. I just want him to screen where he's at. I want him to put some rounds downrange. He should be able to see that unit. This is what bums me out, is that I have no artillery on this position. I wonder if it would be smart to just smoke this with an airstrike. I don't know if they'll airstrike a unit that's here or that they can't see. That's what I don't know. I'd have to figure that out. Let's save and find out. I guess, we should have expected people to be here. It seems like they're a bit ahead of schedule. Maybe this is just a previous screening force. Let's just see. Oh my god, there's a tank right there. There's a tank right there. Man, those... Come on, move through. Get that guy off my map. We did not recon very well. Well, we didn't have an option to... Oh my god, we just lost 3 lovebirds. Oh, this is looking so bad. We just got... That's artillery? Good, it missed. No, I mean that's about right. Yep, lost 1 straight up to artillery. There we go, we're returning fire. Alright, we're finally putting some rounds down range. And we just lost another tank platoon? Okay. There's our airstrike. Let's see what happens. about to lose an HQ unit. Man, he's getting hit from two sides. Let's see how that's going. Man, I'm like so uncomfortable with this assault all of a sudden. I'm also uncomfortable with the fact we get absolutely shredded when we take on Warsaw. Alright, at least they're not hitting us anymore. Look, is that an anti-air unit right there? Right on top of our airstrike, we're calling. Thank God. What is this? Stop. Oh, no, we're still fighting. Alright, there's that airstrike. And it missed. Oh, no, that's our on-map artillery responding. Can we get rid of that one BMP? Alright, one BMP down. Alright, two. We're in the open, so we're going to lose that fight. And we're off the map. Alright, awesome. I don't feel super confident. Seems like our timeline's really wrong. We're not even halfway through this. First contact always sucks, you know? First contact always sucks. We had no artillery on the map. We know there's heavy fighting, like lots of tanks for some reason in this tree line where we want to be. It seems like our Leos that move hasty screws us over and we're just taking an ATGM to the face. Do we respond and take out that unit? And we miss. The amount of missing we do is kind of like unnerving. At least we have an HQ unit right there. Come on, my dude. There we go. There we don't go. That better, and it hits. Tank gonna hit us. Do we respond? We miss. Tank gonna shoot at us. Do we respond? We do not. I'm gonna have to talk to my intel guys because this is some terrible ass intel. Our decisive 100% victory is no longer an option. There we go. Hit that HQ. Break that HQ down. Every time I talk about how we always miss, the AI starts missing. It's like it hears me. That HQ unit's gone. There we go. BVPs. This is a long turn. Lots going on. Don't miss. Don't miss. You can't miss right now, guys. God. Golly gee. You gotta stop missing. You gotta stop artillerying that one spot. You're wasting ammo. Nothing's going on up here. At least we have it secure, you know. And we lost an aircraft. Oh no, blown out of the sky. The crew is lost. We lost an airframe. We should have ran some suppression of enemy air defenses. Thank you, artillery, for adjusting. Thank you for adjusting that fire. my god. Fuck. Come on. Oh my god, every time. I'm gonna open an Excel spreadsheet and just start counting my misses. Come on, hit the T-72. And it's only one. It's always like a 2 for 1. It's always like I kill one of theirs, they kill 3 of mine. Can you smoke that guy? Get him off the map. Alright, that's an easy win. You have high ground. Oh, 18 right there. Gone, baby. No, we're in cover. We're in cover. We should be good. This should be our fight. Oh my god, these guys are still moving. I need you to stop. Is it my turn yet? I need you to stop. God, that guy's still alive. Come on, take him out. Don't even with me. Don't even with... They missed. My god. That was delayed 8 minutes. So it looks like this guy tried to run an air defense mission in the back and got completely crushed. I wonder if we can airstrike back here. So that's currently what my artillery is doing. They were on call. What a nightmare, man. What an absolute nightmare. That's why I wanted the smokes. You're in a terrible spot. Just screen where you're at. Screen. Screen. No. What's this? You are artillery. Do you think we could airstrike their back lines? Do you think there's any enemy back there? Do you think we can airstrike back there? (15:06). It's going to be a while before he gets into position. It's going to be a while before he gets into position. Where's he going? I don't like this. This T-72 is going to outgun us. Like, it's just like a fact. Like, he's going to destroy my martyrs that are right here. My martyrs are going to miss their ATGMs. My Leos are going to miss their shots. And this guy's going to roll up and he's going to miss his shots. The only thing I can do is just hopefully just like artillery strike him to death. Which is what I want to do. I want this guy to be no more. I don't like him. I don't like where he's at. I don't like the fact that we have a lot of units right here who are just going to get... What the fuck is this? A recon unit. I mean, what are you? Command... Anti-aircraft gun? What are you? What do you have? God, it'll be so dumb. Why is this guy so far behind? This should be an easy win right here. And the fact that we missed the shots right here is really obnoxious. Like, what can you see? How can you not... I need to figure out how these towns work with line of sight. At what point do you see into a town? Like, when does the town become an, like, unseeable into? I don't believe that he's out of line of sight, but the game says he is. That's what I don't understand, is how these towns work when they're out of line of sight. Not what I wanted. I wish the menu would stay open. Why can these two see, but he can't? Is it this tree? This tree is technically elevation 1, so I think we should be able to see over the trees. 3, 2. It's technically elevation 2. Elevation 2, we have the high ground. I don't know why we can't see into that town from this really good position. Instead, I have a really like bundled up nonsense right here, which I'm not really enjoying. I'm not really enjoying this anymore. I'm not really enjoying you being where you're at. You're a headquarters unit, so you need to fall back. And I think Move Hasty's doing us in. I don't like where you're at. I don't... What is hide unit? Control you? He's in a really terrible spot too. I mean, he's out in the open, but there's no cover in here unless I move, like, even... Like, there's no cover right here. There's no cover right here. I still have this nonsense to deal with. He's so far behind for some reason. He's actually going to go... assault that unit. And he's going to lose. Like, no, he's not. I'm thinking, guys. I clicked on the wrong goddamn unit. All right, let's take a look at this. This, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm having an airstrike fall on their artillery on the back line. I'm going to try and neutralize this tank. There's still a lot of tanks in these woods I would like to deal with. It seems like... they are... We only have 2. I just want this guy dead. I want him dead before he inflicts a massive amount of damage to us that we can't recover from. Alright. I don't know how to make him dead any faster than what I want. I would also like 1 artillery strike on this position, so you are actually going to barrage this guy. I don't want this guy to exist. How are you out of range? Alright, so these units actually need to move. And of course there's like a recon unit right there who's going to give us an extremely, extremely hard time. There we go. Come on, make that guy pay his ham and cheese sandwich. There we go. There we go. Come on, send some rounds down right. Don't you dare ATG in me. I'm in a better position. If I... Don't you dare hit. There we go. There we go. I got a hit right there. Come on. Come on. Get these guys off my map. And he's still alive. Man, I don't... Come on. Get rid of that guy. Get rid of that guy. You're in a good position. Get rid of that guy. You're in a good position. Don't get hit. Alright, they all moved off. Come on, that's neutralizing, dude. Get off my map. Miss. Of course that's going to hit while we're in town. Lose 2 tanks right there. There you go. Take that artillery out. There we go. I need to remember where this guy's at. And that missed again. Stop hitting, dude. I don't know if that guy was destroyed, but he's gone now. Fuck, of course it's gonna hit. Well, at least we're cutting off the advance. This sucks, though. Can I hide everything? I don't know what to do about that. Don't... Man. Die. Die. Die! Don't die. Died. Don't die. Man, I wish trees were that effective for me. That's why I use them. And they are never... God, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Just end. You're way off target. Unless there's someone there. I don't even want to use artillery. I just don't want to be a victim to it. At least everyone's blind right here, except for the 3 tanks we lost. I feel like we should be doing much better than what we are. I say that every time. I feel like our plan should have worked out better. Instead, we're watching 4 tanks, 4 Leos fight each other off. I want you to back off that guy. They're still hitting whatever is right here. He's dead. All right, cool. Yeah, I knew he was going to call off. There was no tank. There's no visual on the artillery there anymore. I'm going to aim. All right, there's a tank here and there's a tank here. There's got to be, this is the 2 places they got to be. So we are done with them. Here, here, here. I'm done with them. I'm done. I'm done with those tanks. silly that they're there. Hold. I don't even want to take this fight right here. I have no eyes on their anti-air. God, do we move this guy up into this position? Once they get down into this town, it's going to be a little difficult. They're already on OBJ right here, but what can this guy see? All right, so I guess we follow him up. They're going to reinforce this area, so maybe we can just mortar it to ship. Did this guy get killed back here? What are you? Anti-tank. God dang. All right, so let's... Hold on. All right. Guys, we need assistance right here. These 3 tanks are the bane of our existence. What do we do with our martyrs? They go through the woods. I think by the time they get there, there won't be... We gotta adjust their SOP. Oh, cool. It's going to change. Do you think if I got into a position right here, I would be able to see those tanks? Right there. Do you think if I was in position right there, I would be able to look and see the tanks in those woods? All right. So we're going to move more. We're going to move more deliberately now. Maybe I moved too much. You guys think I'm moving too much? Oops. It's weird because... What's going on here? What's going on here? What do we got going on? All right, it's telling me there's supposed to be a tank division up north, which we had no contact with. And then we have a tank goons down here, which we've had minimal contact with. What's the nonsense in this tree line? Who's in this tree line? And who recons with tanks? Should have read the enemy situation report. We know there's a BRDM back there. We know there's a concentration of units back there. It looks like there's something finally up there. I guess we support that with our helo. I think this is too close for our helo. I think we don't have enough force right here and enough suppression to really like... If the air supports down here in this area, it should be out of range. I don't see any air support on the map. I know there's one somewhere and it looked like a SAM. Let's harass this back line. Let's just stay off map and go that far up. Let's see what we see there. Let's play it safe. Let's mortar right here. Let's try and get into this tree line. Into that town. Right there. don't. What's this unit's line of sight? Man, I don't understand line of sight. Why do I need to be so close? And even still, we can't see into those towns. So he can see into the town. None of these guys can. So how does this work? I want to understand this. Why am I so limited until I'm point blank? Why is this so limiting until you're like 1,000 meters? Not even 500 meters. Even right here across this open plain, it makes like playing defensive or like smart tactical positions worthless. Like, say, oh, we want to be above this town right here. Well, it's worthless. This is where we can see. This is where we can see. We can't see. This is none of this is within our. Obviously, these guys aren't because they're below us. I'm not worried about them. But like these guys, are these guys below us? I feel like we should. Is that town's obstructing? All right, so that town's obstructing. Fine, even though I'm 3 levels higher than the town. Not going to worry about it. 2 levels. So we can't see above towns. Obviously, makes sense. This angle. All right, it's so that town's stopping us here. But we're going to come up on the rear here in a moment. But once they get into this position, we have to approach this ridgeline right here. So I guess we make their life hell with artillery. And I'd say airstrikes, but we don't know. We don't have any recon ability. I don't know. I don't know. I think these guys aren't going to be able to see into this, but they're going to be able to see out. I don't know why. I just have that feeling. I think when we cross this threshold right here, this tank's going to make another appearance and kind of shoot us in the flank. Oops. And then that's just what's going to happen. So let's save. Let's go start. Let's see. All right, there goes our helicopters moving. All right, so he can see down. That should be a good little elimination. I called it, guys. I called that. I fucking knew it. I knew it. He wasn't eliminated. At least we're making that guy's life hell. Helicopter's moving, which is fine. Artillery's a little off target. Fine. I don't think that artillery strike's going to do anything. Like, for some reason we no longer... I mean, there's some red there. There we go. This is a good position. And he missed. But whatever. I'd rather him take out the HQ units. Oh my god, dude. I knew it. Come on, shoot back. Martyr, I need you to shoot back. He is spotted on the map. I need for you to do this for me. I need it. He survived neutralizing. He survived suppressing. Those T-72s are supermen. All right, there we go. Oh my god, that HQ unit survived. And of course, don't you dare hit me. Don't you dare hit me. Mother. Are you going to hit him too? Dude, what is the difference? What? Can I get the goddamn artillery, like, percentages? Like, honestly. Like, this is fucking crazy right now. I sit there and I call how many neutralizings on him and nothing oh my god. Dude, I'm about to retire from this game. Shit's busted as fuck. Dude, just kill him. Just fucking kill him. Fucking stupid. I feel like I witnessed just the silliest shit. Come on, just destroy all my leopards with that one blast. Take them all out. Take them all out. Come on. Get my martyrs off the map too. Yep, there we go. I guess I have the world's worst artillery, man. Let's take a look. What are these guys, rookies? I'm not even angry. I'm about to quit, though. That's for sure. If they destroy my tanks, I'm literally going to consider not playing this again, because that's fucking crazy. Oh, look, here comes the other force. If only these two T-72s didn't shred everyone in their wake. Yeah, sorry. I'm like losing it. I'm coming unglued right now. The game's fun. It's just... What the fuck right now? Why aren't you shooting, Panzer? Why are you missing? Yeah, it's we go. So we're doing okay. I'm just... You shot the wrong unit. Look, there's AAA. Alright, right there. And that hits. Come on, dude. I am playing really, really badly. It's unreal. I was really excited to play this. I was really excited to play this map. It looked really fun. But holy balls. Oh, it's only just now 15:30? We've only been playing for an hour and a half, guys. Or an hour and a half of our time, and there's been so much death. Oh my god. I'm like sitting here like going like, we gotta almost be over. Oh, it's fun, dude. It's super fun. I'm a little tilted right now. I'm tilted because I don't know why I'm tilted. There's a lot of reasons why. Dude, I thought we were like halfway through this 6 hours. We're just in the first sixth of it. Do we get reinforcements? Or are we just screening these guys? Don't you dare hit. Don't you dare hit. Dude, these Panzer guys are getting so overwhelmed right here. There's like 10 guys on their hex. No way did that ATGM hit. No way. Come on, get me. All right, thank you. Don't miss. Don't miss. Y'all can't be missing like this. Y'all can't be missing like this. So there's 3 T-72. Yeah, on the wrong side. I mean, this guy's under heavy fire. Like, I mean, he's in a terrible, absolutely terrible position. Oh my god, look, there's an ATGM unit. Yeah, I know. No one wants to watch anyone angry on stream either. I'm like just trying to think. I'm trying to think what I do wrong. I like to know what I do wrong. And we did a lot wrong. Dude, look at all that. This should be a turkey shoot, and it's absolutely not. What are these? This should honestly be like... Oh, dude, there's the artillery. That's going to hit, too. Our artillery doesn't hit. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. All right. Who's that? That ain't me. It's dangerous. Like, microing this helicopter right now with SAM, there's a SAM active back here, is really dangerous. And I don't want him to die. I'm going to just torch. I have no... This guy's probably like out of ammo. In war. Yeah, in war there's... We can't tilt. We can't go off the deep end. We went off the deep end a little while ago. We're in a... He's going to move and then rest and resupply. He's never going to be in a good position to strike those guys. God, he needs 60 minutes. What about this guy? What's this guy up to? 32. He might as well just resupply right now. Sure. There's a lot of... Man. I thought we were going to do good, because if we take a look at this map right here, the scenario information, victory status. Oh, wow. We are getting smoked. We're a marginal loss right now. Like, our win was at 60%, which means... Which I'm under the impression that, like, you know, that might be, like, obtainable. I don't really like that. That aircraft's going to get shot down. But we lost so much right here. This is Cold War? Yeah, this is Cold War. So what happened was there's T-72s right here that we can't kill. So we don't have the forces to project power right now. I mean, our artillery is kind of off. We have a force moving to the south. We're going to try and get into this town. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's really all we can do, is to project power that way. This unit might as well move as well. But there's just 3 instances of people who are giving us a really hard time. I'm thinking right now. This guy's in a worthless spot. I mean, the best thing we can do is move this guy right up to onto this stack right here. Wait. That's probably the best thing we can do. And we just commit our headquarters unit to the fight as well. And he can't even see right past that. This guy's stuck right here. Yeah. There's 3... I don't know. I feel like it's more about understanding how the game works and less about how... He just shot over the town right here. So we can shoot over towns. He just got artilleried. Yeah, there is. I need to open the manual. I haven't opened it up in a long time. There actually is a way. Dude, this HQ unit is just chilling in the open. If I were to move in the open, I would be dead. He's drawing so much firepower right now, this guy, because he won't die. Look at that. That ATGM unit's at a line of sight. When's our air support going to be here? By the time our air support arrives, it's going to be a bit off, and that unit's off the map. There we go. Oh, yeah. All right. So we have another HQ unit spotted. There's their SAM. Where's our helicopter? They shoot down our... No, there's our helicopter. What do you got forced off your hex out into the open? I mean, you're dead. Like, you're not going to screen all those T-72s by yourself. There we go. There's a hit. What is this unit? How many high explosive anti-tanks does that unit need to take? Classified 1 tank. It's a giant tank in the open field. All right. That HQ is taking a panoramic route. Yeah, honestly, I didn't think about it. Like, So this guy didn't even get destroyed. We just lost contact with him. This is classified as T-72 headquarters. Don't have line of sight on him. Here comes our helicopter to try and get into the fight. This guy's a jerk right here. I need to artillery him, but I don't have any artillery that reaches that far. Finally. Come on, get those AT... And you missed. And you missed again. Watch that artillery strike just shred that Panzer. Come on, get that guy off the map. Get these HQ units off the map. I don't know if they're invisible or invincible, but get them off the map. Get someone off the map. We're just shooting at... Holy shit balls. Oh my god. Come on, take them off the map. 2. There must be some really, really good people at this game, because I don't understand how you're going to beat this with a 62% advantage. Am I looking at that right? We're going to take a look at that here in a second. How are you going to win this with 62% of your forces? Oh, we got one. We got him. We got him off the map. We were. That's why we're in these positions. I'm going to pull up the manual over here on this left-hand side. While this is going on. Oh, wow. There's 114. You know, I made a tutorial on how to spot line of sight, and I just do not remember. It's like up here somehow. Yeah, I know we're below 50. I'm not a crazy person. Look at this. Look at this. Dude, look, they're like pushing through. Come on, you guys can't be missing that much. That's part of the problem, is the amount that we miss. Mother. Holy shit, did that hit? This flank wasn't even worth it. This flank wasn't even worth it. And he missed. Dude, straight up. Okay, okay, okay. There we go. We got 8 BMPs right there. Bro, we're gonna straight up airstrike this. Are these guys blind? I mean, this is what I thought they were gonna do. Yeah, whatever. This guy's gonna go up there and attack him. I'm thinking, oh, I can't see anything. I had the thing pulled up. All right, let's take a look here. Yeah, no. We made a lot of mistakes. We're gonna do it. Oh my God, that tank is still there. That tank is still there, guys. We made a lot of mistakes. Oh, we evaded. It's late. Yeah, I mean, there's no targets there because you're 20 minutes late. Come on, take out that. See, this is more my speed when they kind of just do some silly stuff like this and just kind of get shot from both sides. But at the end of the day, we're never... I don't know, I'm thinking. I don't know if it's like worth it to see it all the way to the end. I mean, I'm thinking that helicopter has hit nothing. Oh, he hit. He hit. Holy shit. I kind of wish you could give like a secondary target to the aircraft. That would be awesome. Did he hit? He missed. Did he hit? He hit. Did he hit? He hit. I mean, we're causing a lot of casualties right here. It's fine. Those guys are going to get smoked. God, I wish our artillery would be that effective. I wish they would. They're just not. I would kill to have my artillery like destroy their tanks. I guess that's like not really like what I mean that's exactly what I want it to do. I would kill for my artillery to be that effective. We're in an end game after this. Hey, I mean, at least I guess he's going to a secondary. I mean, he's going to land right into that AAA. He's going back to resupply. He's out of ammo. No, he's not. Why aren't you? What are you doing? You're crazy. No, I want you to hunt up here. Pincer maneuver? Oh, God, dude. You. This guy right here would eat our lunch. This guy would eat our lunch. Tell him, guys. That guy would eat our lunch. We try to pincer maneuver these crazy people. We can't even deal with the... So what's going on is there's two T-72s in here that are apparently like crack shots that have destroyed basically... Or three. There's one right here, and one right here. That have destroyed a significant portion of our force because we can't mortar them effectively and we can't get into a position to shoot them effectively. They've destroyed so much of our force. Oh, it sucks. This guy should be suppressed, though. Like, this airstrike should go off without a hitch. What can he see from where he's at? I mean, they can run us down. It's fine. He can shoot in. Or we'll just assault up. Cancel. Proceed. I mean, we're going to get right here on this ridge line so we can shoot down into OBJ. That's all we can hope for and maybe hold it off. It's this BMP, guys. I mean, you guys... I will do it. I mean, just for funs of it. No one can kind of shoot out at us, but... I mean, we could try. That's where I would go. But once they get on the move, there ain't no telling what's going to happen. I can try and bring this guy around instead and just ignore the artillery and have him hunt this direction. But you have... Actually, cancel. Maybe I can have him come over here and kind of screen right here. It's dangerous. This is really dangerous. That's this. I just... You guys have seen me play. It's go. We're already coming. This guy's already coming up on the rear. You've watched my artillery just completely ignore everything. Dude, it's gonna be so bad. This is gonna be so bad. Whatever this guy is, he's a jerk. You're moving, you're moving. We're trying. What's my artillery doing? He's on the move. Let's see. I wish there was like an Ankh barrage. We can try and shut it down. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not super... Just rest and resupply. You don't even need to move anymore. You're fine. The enemy's at our doorstep. Just rest and resupply. You join? Let's see. We're going to try. We're going to try our best. No, we're going to do a review once the game's over. We always do a review. We always do like a full review and just do a full... And I wish I could bring all the units back and do like a full replay, even if it's really quickly. I'd like the... I would like for them to adopt the Armor Brigade replay system. That would make me happy. If they had the Armor Brigade replay system, I would be so happy. These guys are just... And they hit! No way. We're just chilling. We can't miss. Yeah, I would love for that. Like the Armor Brigade replay system for this, I wonder how hard it would be to adopt. Pincers canceled, guys. Oh, no, we hit. We hit. These guys are like so immobile and out of ammo. I forget what the down red arrow is, but it's not good. Oh, we hit? Do we nope, only one. Only one BMP. We're probably so low on ammo. This guy's off the map. Nope. I just call it. I just call it now. Man, it's so crazy. This guy's on the move and he no fucking way. No way. No way. No way. No way. It ain't true, guys. I guess you're going back regardless. Dude. Come on, you can take that guy out. One tank. Yep, called it. I wonder why you're going back. Why are you going back? There's no reason. You have 56% ammo, so why are you going back to the FARP? Well, I mean, they're on the offensive right now. We're not going to move right now. Technically, we should be. We're in like more favored positions. We're not moving right here. There's no reason to move right here. I'll bring up the map after this and show you why. BMP's gone? Nope, BMP's not gone. We just lost line of sight. It had 9 left. No, there. So I'll explain what's going on after this 27-minute turn. Yeah, but they got numbers. We're talking like 8 runners, T-72s. They still have people in this tree line. They still have active artillery that's shredding. Oh my God, look how lucky that Panzer is. That Leo. Oh, there's my artillery, baby. Hit him, make him pay. They aren't paying. That's a good hit. 1. Not 1, yeah. I'll explain what's going on. At least from my understanding, I'll explain what's going on. So there's a lot that happened that kind of like cost us a lot of issues. Caused us a lot of issues that we were correct about. Like we were correct about one area. We weren't correct about our initial engagement. But we were correct about something. No, you're fine. You're fine. Oh, we lost them. Artillery hit. We knew that was going to happen. They're just going to steamroll that tank. Yep, there he goes, man. How many times do we shoot at them in the open and we missed? They're going to steamroll this tank. Oh, our Marauder's almost in position. Or Martyr. And these guys aren't moving. They're immobile. Oh, they hit right there. We're going to hide everything here in a moment. God, this is supposed to be a 6-hour fight. So if that's true, if this is supposed to be a 6-hour fight and we blitzkrieged to try and cut them off, which was, I don't think was a mistake. I'm also confused. We don't have recon units to recon these woods. There go. That fight's over. Yeah, I know it. We're done. We're donezo. It's fine. I mean, we caused a lot of damage right here. That's their AAA. Right? Yeah. AA, AAA. That's our Leos who are just dying. This is our guy going back to the FARP who's really needed right now. I think managing the helicopters in the battle space is a lot more difficult than I want it, than I think it should be. And there goes our last Leo. Yeah, we don't have anything left. They're still hitting that position. We just can't trade 1 for 1. Like the way we're doing, we're trading 1 for 1, and we can't be trading like that. It feels really bad. Especially when it comes down to a numbers game, it feels really bad to trade 1 for 1. Right? Leo shoots at T-72, gets 1. T-72 shoots at Leo, gets 1. We have 4. Yeah, it's because you're 20 minutes late, Air Force. Gee, no visible targets, my ass. There's a whole bunch of visible targets right here. So we actually... Oh, wow. Wow. That was so lucky. That never happens. There's still a whole bunch of people right here that we don't know. And look, there's a full T-72 group. All right, that guy's about to get smoked. God dang. He did. We don't ever have that luck. That's basically... Oh. We got one. So how are we supposed to get a 60% on this? Oh my god, dude. He just wiped us off the map. Pincer maneuver. It's crazy. They just pushed from an unfortified position into a fortified position and maybe lost 3 tanks. Right? They moved up here, drove me out of my defensive position, That you can't miss, dude. We can't be missing like that. These guys can't be missing the way they are. There we go. I mean, let's see. You can't be missing like that, dude. You're dead. Sweet. Swag. Come on. Come on. 1 tank. And that tank's going to eat our lunch. If he keeps getting closer, he's going to overrun us. And where are we at? We're almost done, I think. Oh, yeah, this is Southern Storm. This is the new one. Red Storm's good, too. All right. Oh, my God, dude. That's why we can't go 1 for 1. We can't go 1 for 1, man. He can't miss his ATGMs the way he misses them. It's just not a... Oh, my God, that artillery's so late. Is he dead? All right. Game in. There's nothing. There's no in game now. Yes. Okay. Fucking A. Oh my god. Look, we're like almost, we're tactical. We're almost decisive loss. Let's close this real quick. So let's start from the beginning. Fucking A. And we're supposed to get a 60 on that? We're supposed to get a 62 on this? How? How do we get a 62? We don't even have the firepower to get a 62. Yeah, yeah, Southern Storm. These guys suffered no casualties. All right, no, 1, 2, 3. These guys had a bad time. Yeah, I'm trying to... Something's not... I hate as like a content creator like to be like, oh, something's not right. Because maybe I'm just really bad at the game. Like I'm really bad at the game. These guys suffered nothing. These guys came under so much fire. How do they have 70% ammo? They did nothing but shred my units. And this little mother effer right here. Yeah, I want someone to explain why this guy's alive. And there's an ATGM unit right here. Bro, what the fuck? Let's think. There is a Logi system, yep. I have emergency resupply on right now because we're still playing, not on like E. We don't have all the mechanics active. So if we wanted to like truly enact the supply system, we would need these headquarters units nearby, right here and right here. And we'd play a lot more close-knit. Like this artillery unit would be closer to this headquarters unit and like vice versa. Because that's how they would resupply. They would go to their headquarters, resupply, and then go back out on their mission. So there is logistics. I'm just playing with emergency resupply on. I'm just looking at this map. I mean, they should be relatively... This guy has 93%. I don't think so. It might be something hard to program for them to have resupply. Let's take a look. Because then these guys right here would be basically empty. Right? And then he has 46. So he did expend some ammo. And he should have he should be lower than 70 in my opinion. But I don't know. What else? We can take a look at the artillery. Artillery is still pretty beefed up. 90, 92. They're not expending a lot of artillery rounds. 32. So this guy is. These 122s are expending a lot. These two dumped a lot of ammo. What else? This guy still has a lot of ammo. That's mine. Oh yeah. And then what's up with this guy? He's back in the fight. What was his unit log? All right, reinforcement at 14:30 just arrived. Screen orders at 16:34. All right, so why did we fly back? It doesn't have the full log, so I don't know why he flew back. I don't know why he flew all the way back to base. He was only at 56% ammo. What's his SOP? We can't do anything. What is it at? I don't think it has resupply trigger at 15%. So he was at 56. So readiness trigger at 20%. Maybe he ran out of fuel. I don't know. We lost one right off the bat. So I saw some units back here, and I knew it was really stupid, but I just wanted to test it out to see what it would be. He was on the map for a long time, and he went in, and he just got shot down, more than likely by this guy. We had to go way, way, way back. It wasn't him. Someone shot him down. Maybe it was this guy? Delay orders. Someone shot him down. Loss. I'd have to go look. All right. Let's do a full review. So, what were our mistakes? We will start. There's no reason to start at the end because the end is, we all saw the end. Our initial moves were here. Let's hide all the units. Our initial moves were to secure 500 And I felt this one was a mistake, so I didn't want to secure that one, which I was correct about. And then I felt this one would come later. So we initially had 2 panzer divisions move up to this ridgeline, which I thought was a good position because they could shoot into these towns, which it turns out I was wrong. They had to be basically in this open area to fire into this position. But they did inflict some casualties right there. I don't think that was super wrong. I think we were too fast about our movements. Maybe. I'm not quite sure how I feel about our movements yet. Here, we secured this town right here initially, and I thought that was a good idea, but for some reason there was a recon unit that really caused a lot of damage to us. Is the game tough to learn? No, absolutely not. Super simple. Very simple. We're doing our post-battle breakdown. It's super simple game, in my opinion. It's not like, there's not a lot of detailed, it's more about tactical battles. It's more about the battles. It's not so much about like if you play Gary Grigsby, it's not about like the management of logistics and like there's not a lot to manage. It's mostly about your tactical battles. All right, and so right here, I felt like this was smart, but it turns out there was a recon unit there, like a bunch of BMPs, and they really made our lives hell. Especially with the amount of forces we had there. We had like 2 or 3 tank platoons, or yeah, platoons, squads, whatever you call tank squads, 4 tanks. So there are 8 tanks here who basically got massacred by this front. I'll recheck on the next DLC. I'll stream it. But lately those videos haven't been performing that well. I need to make more tutorials on it, but I've done the manual front to back. So this may have been a mistake. Our aggressiveness was definitely a mistake. These two, so that brings us to let's move to right here, because this is where we lost a lot of forces. So let's bring the counters back up. These 2 tanks, or I'd say these 3 tanks, are responsible for 90% of our losses, or 50% of our losses. We lost an entire 3 platoons or 3 squads of tanks just to these guys. Can we see how many kills they got? Easily. Yeah, I mean, it's a bad position, but we could never shoot in. So they could shoot out, but we could never shoot in until we got into this ridgeline right here. So the only time we were able to return fire to this position, which is why they have some casualties, is when we secured this ridgeline in like this area right here. Like this area. These 3 hexes. But if we were like back here or even along this ridgeline, we could never get line of sight into this forest. And I don't agree with how, I don't know. I feel like these guys either got extremely lucky, like, I mean, they either got really lucky with all their rolls and like their hits, or we were just completely stupid with our assault. But we don't have recon units, so it's not like we can recon out this position. So I think it's kind of weird. We also don't have artillery to reinforce until 20 minutes into the game. So there's no way to suppress this initially, and there's no way to obstruct anything. So basically what we were trying to do was screen this position up here before their reinforcements at 3:30. But the fighting was so intense in this area that we just completely lost track. We lost so many forces. I mean, even look at it. I wish I could hide like this force, because this is like the 1530 force. We had, like, the fighting down here was just as intense, and it was caused by this one T-72 and some artillery. Basically took out all, and we knew he was there. Like, right, if you were here when we were talking about it, we knew this T-72 was here. We have leopards shooting at him. And we were like, yeah, we know that T-72 is there. We lost line of sight on him. I'm going to move my martyr here, and he's immediately going to get shot by the T-72 and then get artilleried. And that's exactly what happened. So, I mean, we called that 100% because we 100% knew it was true. But at the same time, like, I did that mostly just to show that, like, our artillery is not effective as theirs. We had several, I mean, this guy was under, what are these guys? What are these? M113 UCAVs. What kind of weapons you got? Ammo alert. Come on. Subunits. Like 150 millimeter cannons. I mean, this guy was under a bunch of artillery fire. And so I never felt comfortable moving this martyr into this position. But I wanted to do it. Our infantry did push the force. They got destroyed. We pulled them back. We had several headquarters units move. This was our initial. So our plan was ridgeline, town, forest, flank. But plan right here fell apart due to BMPs and tanks, these two tanks. And then we were forced to retrograde out of this area because we didn't have we couldn't get into this forest. I also felt really confident not being concerned about this forest due to my intelligence briefing, right? So this is what our intelligence briefing looks like. It says we have 2 motor rifle divisions or tank divisions moving east and west, moving to secure Schleinberg. So I was really comfortable with being aggressive right here, which turns out was a mistake because this motor rifle division was actually over here. So they had a screening force. So it wasn't 2 forces, there was a screening force, and then there were 2 forces right here. There was one coming this direction, and there was one going from this arrow, and there was a screening force. So there was a screening force right here, there was a screening force right here, and then there was, well, there's an entire force in this forest. There's a force moving this way, along Waschdorf, Allendorf. So there are 3 forces. These guys showed up at 3:30, which is kind of shredded us. This force, these T-72 screened us, which took out a lot of our vehicles. And then when we tried to bring up the rear, there was another force right here, which we came up the rear, and we inflicted a lot of casualties. But what a lot of our problem is we trade 1-to-1. And I'm trying to figure out how not to trade 1-to-1. We're trading for every kill we get, they get 1 kill, which does not work against the Warsaw Pact. So we go more defensive at the end of the day. And even if we go more defensive, so where would we go if we were just going to be a defensive, just to be on the defensive? Where would we go next? Because when we go into these trees with our tanks, so say we go into these trees with the Leos, if we take a look at our tanks, our Leos, if we have any Leos, right here, these are only a platoon of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're taking on T-72 that is a platoon of 3, 6, 9, 10. Right? We're not going to outgun that. That's going to need to be like a combined arms effort with artillery and tanks. So, but we can't recon them because we don't have recons. They also have ATGMs. And we can't get our martyrs in close because we got to cross this river. So we say, we take this ridge line, which is worthless, because we can't see into the woods. So we go, okay, we move into there. Right, that town allows us to see this T-72. There's 10 T-72s, 20 T-72s right here and right here, killing our 4 Leos. So we go right here and we say, that's not a good position either because we can't see into the woods. And then we go up here, not great positioning because we're right on the doorstep of this assault, and so they're going to steamroll us. And then there's a BMP right here. I'm just thinking how I would play this different. This was dumb, like going up this way. I mean, there's no cover. There's 48% cover right here versus 61% cover with T-72s. I mean, plus concealment at 70%. Yeah, we're not going to spot them. Any way to bait them out of the woods? Artillery. We'd have to artillery them. Honestly, So the game like telegraphs where they're at. That's why there's some kills right here, like right on this hex. What hex is this? That's we started dropping artillery on that hex. What does it control you to bring them back? Right here, and that's why they're still there. But their morale didn't break enough for them to rout. Their morale's at 75%. So they just sat there, took that artillery fire. I mean, same, but I mean, even then you're rolling the dice, right? This guy sat here under neutralizing artillery fire from 2 different 155 squads. And how many casualties did he suffer? A lot of immobile units. He also was under anti-tank fire, or tank fire. We had two Leo squads right here shooting into this position, and he's still alive. So he's really what shut down our flank right here. This one T-72 killed 2 martyrs and probably 2 tanks. Right? And that's a 1-to-1. We can't be trading 1-to-1 that way. I mean, it's more than 1-to-1. He got like, it's like 1-to-8. And then there's an ATGM unit right there. And then look at that. What is this? A BMP? Probably with Sagers. They're all disabled, but this must have took the brunt of the artillery fire. And they have, what does this guy have? 3,000 meter anti-tank guided weapons. Yeah. Just not good. And we called this right here. We knew this was going to happen. So I don't feel bad about this. I 100% knew like what's going to happen is we're going to try and push this area. This T-72 is going to peek us. He's going to destroy everything and we're going to get artilleried. We knew that was going to happen. I just wanted to see it happen for some dumb reason. I don't know why. Probably because I was tilting. I was like, this is exactly what's going to happen when I do that. You watch. Like it, like someone wants to see you get killed. That was kind of dumb. This position wasn't worth it at all. I don't think it was worth it. At the end of the day, we traded. I mean, it just wasn't worth it when I'm thinking about it. It doesn't feel worth it. I mean, even the amount of casualties right here came from our helicopter. Like this was our helicopter and it was the tank right here. These guys really didn't do anything. Mostly because of the line of sight. Right? Initially they were all, well, he's in a bad position. But we had one guy right here. I need to look up the manual on how to look up line of sight from a spot. What is it? It's up here somewhere. All line of sight. Right? It kind of shows. It's a little, I don't think that's what I want to do. We'll worry about it later. We'll turn all paths off too. We had that rocking and rolling. Yeah. This wasn't worth it. This wasn't worth it. And this wasn't worth it. So then what was worth, and this was just deadly. Do we allow them to meet up and just shoot, just artillery and airstrike? We don't even have the recon units to scout out their AAA. What a weird scenario. What a weird scenario. Do you think the IFV should have been up here? Does that make more sense? Even so, they moved like this is the safe route, right? They moved exactly where we thought they were going to move. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to tell because of these two T-72s. It's hard to tell what would have been because of them. Honestly. It's hard to tell, especially with a screening force. Weird. Really weird. Really weird scenario. I don't know what to think of it. I don't know if I want to play it again. Not tonight, but next time. It's just, this is just... seems so crazy to me. This seems absolutely insane to me. In what world as a NATO do you get 62%? Wait for the heli to scout? Can't. There's too much AAA. These guys have a lot of area. These guys have a lot of range. I mean, the only reason our heli didn't get shot down is where they're at. And I'm just making some things up. I mean, yeah, heli could scout and play more passive early game. Yeah, it's a 6-hour match, and we only made it 2 hours and 34. I think that's what it is. What I wanted to do was cut off that screening force or that reinforcement force, and it just wasn't smart. It wasn't smart at all. There's no good terrain up here, and there's no good terrain over here. I'm still thinking about this. Yeah. I mean, we could have played a lot better. We played really, really bad. Let's not act like we played really good and still lost. We played really bad. We made a lot of intentional mistakes. We made a lot of dumb decisions. We didn't anticipate a screening force. We couldn't recover from it, which was also the problem. We couldn't recover. It was our problem too. But man, 62%. I mean, you're talking like, where would I go? You're hoping they push like this and you just sit in these tree lines. Like you have that town, you have this area, and you're hoping they push out and you just blow them up as they come out, and then you push forward over the next 4 hours. Bad play, lessons learned, future good play. Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, I hope we're getting better. But let's take a look at the Butcher's bill. They brought 61. We only lost 1 HQ unit. Recon. Where are our 2 recon? It must be the scout helicopter. That's our recon is a scout helicopter. It's got to be. JK. And nukes. Are nukes available? Yeah, nukes are available. Not in this map, but you can have. There's nukes. There's gas. I want to play with gas. Chemicals. But for some reason, it negatively affects the game. Like you lose victory points when you use nukes. Which I don't think. I mean, I understand why it's a balancing mechanic, but sometimes you just want to nuke a bunch of people. They would have won with nukes. Probably. We played so bad. So bad. I mean, all right, so they brought 161 tanks. We bought 69. We brought 69 tanks. They brought 161. Okay. I have a video on nukes in Red Storm. Yeah, I think they have more of a place on the battlefield. If we think about, they do have a place in tactical battles. It's just something we don't do just due to escalation. It would be cool to see like a game kind of explore that a bit more. I mean, there's Nuclear War Simulator and ICBM. They brought 41 APCs, 161 tanks. We brought 6 M12. All our arties, single self-propelled artillery. They brought 3 anti-tanks. Air defense, 18 air defense. We brought 2. Air, we did not bring 4. Well, I guess we have 4. Tanks, utility. I don't like these numbers. That's fucking wild. Southern Storm's better. It's faster. 3-1, that's unbalanced. Yeah, I hate being super critical as a content creator, but it doesn't feel fun. It doesn't feel right. What are these T-72s like compared to these Leos? Right, here's a T-72 M1 right here. What does it have? 6,000 meter range, 125 meters. What's the turret? Front is 44, sides 17. Depends on the game's depth. Soviet doctrine nukes available. Yeah, I would like to see it. We'll play a large scenario and see what happens. And see if there's some nukes or some chemical weapons. 58 front, 58 105 turret. I don't feel like that. Laser rangefinder. They feel equal. They feel really equal. They look equal. The T-72 has a bigger cannon. That's weird. What a weird scenario, guys. I got to look up in the armor values. I'm not going to comment on the armor values because I don't know how to, like, I'm going to look at the manual before I make a comment on the armor values. I mean, 2/3 is how most, yeah, I can't comment on it, honestly. 2/3 is how most games balance their forces with the AI. Armor Brigade does it too. They always seem to have 2/3 more units than you in Armor Brigade. So, Flashpoint, it makes sense that it's in Flashpoint campaigns. A lot of things generally kind of put you at that disadvantage. So it's not super unusual. That just feels unusual. All right, guys, make sure you share the stream, like, comment, subscribe. See you maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day.